Hello everyone, Chris here with Platinum Reviews, and today we have a raw impression video for Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and find us on Facebook for more awesome content. Also, this is just an impression video, it's not a full review. The game has not been beaten yet or platinumed, that's why it's only getting the raw impression treatment. With the raw impressions, we just kind of give a gist of what the game's about, what our initial thoughts are, and give it a estimated score of what we would give it at this point. Now to begin, Shadow of War is the sequel to the 2014 game Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of War is from the developer Monolith Productions and came out on October 10th. Now my personal history with this series is shaky. I played Shadow of Mordor, but I wasn't too impressed. It felt like Assassin's Creed and Batman, and with the repetitive missions, it didn't do enough to hold its own as a new series. My issues that I did have with Shadow of Mordor were completely fixed with Shadow of War. I've yet to run into any repetitive missions, and exploring is not only fun, but also rewarding. Fighting orcs has never been better. The fighting is still the same with some changes here and there, but for the most part it was kept the same from Shadow of Mordor, which isn't a bad thing at all. The fluid fighting and great game mechanics make for a great experience. It's awesome seeing how much every level that you gain really improves your character. They added a much needed overhaul to the Nemesis system. While I did enjoy the system from the original, after 10 or so hours it got really bland. Now they added an RPG type element where you can collect orcs and battle other orcs with yours, or you can bring your orc on a mission with you and have them help you get out of a tight spot. It's very exciting to try and level up your orcs and trying to collect the next best one. My only gripe with the gameplay is the microtransactions. Granted, I do like the loot boxes and trying to purchase the next one and upgrading your character that way, but I dislike the fact that you get better items if you do spend money. I spent $60 on this game, and I'm not trying to spend $5 for a chance of getting something better, which will become useless after I gain a few levels. Also, when running, you kind of sometimes can run into objects that you're trying to run past, but instead you get stuck behind those objects, which I do show right here. It definitely hinders things, and it's nothing more than a little annoyance, but it definitely is a gripe that I have. The story is another thing that isn't bad. I wasn't fond with the first one's story, but Shadow of War definitely delivered. I'm currently sitting at Act 2, about to hit Act 3, and I'm really enjoying the story. I don't want to spoil anything about it, but I definitely look forward to seeing the conclusion. Graphically, the game looks really good. It doesn't really set itself out from being anything remarkable. Now, that doesn't mean anything bad by any means, but graphically it doesn't push the bar. Now, if I had to give it a score right now, I'd say it probably an 8.5 out of 10. The platinum does seem like it will take a little bit of work. Most of the trophies seem to go along with just playing the game and completing the story, with only a few taking a bit of side work like collectibles or killing an enemy a certain way. I would highly suggest this game, especially if you enjoy action-adventure games, and if you did not like Shadow of Mordor like me, definitely try this game. It surprised me with how much better it was than the first, which I know a lot of people did like the first. I guess I was one of the rare exceptions. But that should be about it for this raw impression. If you have any questions about the game, shoot me a comment in the comments below and I'll let you know. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more great content. Stick to Platinum Reviews for all your video game news and reviews, and you guys have a great rest of your day.